Hello, this is Lord Arcase, and as the name of the episode says, I'm going to be talking about paid Skyrim mods. This is actually my second take on this, and yeah, right now I'm playing Civ 5 with the Faerun mod, a Dungeons and Dragons world in the Forgotten Realms, I think, or the Forgotten Realms books. And yeah, paid Skyrim mods. This has been an issue for the past couple of days. It's recently been revoked or cancelled. At least the project has. Temporarily, I might add. Uh, First I want to start off with Oblivion was basically the starting grounds of my modding career. And I am a modder, I do mod things. And so I can understand this from a personal viewpoint, that there's a lot of modders that do want to get paid for things. They spend a lot of hours, especially some people who spend years, like the Falscar mod. And a lot of people want to get paid for their effort, their work. And I can understand this. But personally, I believe modding should be free. And the better option, I think, would have been to start with donations. Something that would be free overall, unless you wanted to help out. And that was my main issue, is it's a good idea in theory, but a bad idea overall. And I'll get into that a little bit further, but yeah. Just what's been happening, there's been a lot of hate, a lot of just vicious just mentality, a mob mentality to actually harm these modders who've actually accepted. And by accepted, I mean Bethesda and Valve actually started this project. It wasn't actually the modders begging for it, which some people seem to think that it was. The modders didn't beg for this. They were just sent emails or messages, or somehow they were contacted saying that, hey, would you like to opt into this and likely get paid for your efforts of modding? And most people would say, most people think they would say, oh no, I wouldn't do it. But in all reality, most people would actually say yes, because it is the actual thought of being able to do what you love and get paid for it. That's something that actually attracts a lot of people. And you're kind of fooling yourself if you're saying that you wouldn't try it or you wouldn't do it. The main issue here is that the modders didn't recognize how big of a fail this would initially, just how it would be implemented, how bad it would be implemented. And that is the main issue here, is the way they went about it was horrible. Just horrible. Steam and Bethesda had no idea what they were doing, and this kind of leads me into the point where it's hurt the mod community a lot more than it was supposed to help, because they intended to have it increase the quality of modding, and in all reality it did the exact opposite, where people were going for the greed, people were going for just slapping a quick retexture, putting a chair into a building. And I know some of these were like protest mods, but still the quality of modding went down during this fiasco, this just quote-unquote the great paywall apocalypse for modding. It's not an apocalypse, it's not an actual catastrophe. What happened here was that it was just a very bad implementation of what would have been a good idea if they had started with a different method. And so it's kind of hard on it's I can understand why modders want to get paid for theirs, but that's kind of the thing is donations would have been better. And this goes on to another part where the hate goes even further in that modders were being literally death threats were going out, and it was just causing so much hate. Modders have been withdrawing. People have actually been afraid to actually start modding because of this backlash. And so now it's kind of, I guess, stagnated the modding community for what's happening, and this personally should be a time where we actually are trying to like rebuild after this. We shouldn't be attacking each other. We should be trying to make something better. We should be trying to correct what has been happening. A lot of these modders did not deserve a lot of this hate, and it's just horrible. Even a modder, I can't remember his name, it starts with a C. I mean, he's withdrawn from the modding community, and he's made some excellent mods. And it's really, it shows how much hate he was feeling and how much he felt despised for just accepting an offer that should have been more for a benefit than actually anything. Now, granted, it was a bad implementation, but still, he didn't deserve that. And this goes on to, there was also modders shutting down their mods or hiding them because people were stealing them, or there was potential to have modders' resources and stuff like that being stolen and put up on the Nexus for money, where their resources and stuff like that would be for free. They didn't want to have part of their mod or all of their mod being sent to the Steam Workshop to be, in a sense, sold against their will. And it's just, it's happened. It's already happened, and that's the problem there, is no one seems to have this understanding that modding should be free, but I can understand why people would want to have make money off of it. I mean, it's a kind of a hard thing to do at times, especially in games like you really need a lot of coding or scripting. People tend to steal things or use other people's scripts to make their lives easier, and then you have a paid mod and a free mod. It starts getting conflicting because sometimes the paid mod will use free assets, and then the free assets don't get anything. And that just overall hurts both parties, because then there's copyright claims, and it just goes through a whole hassle of that. Now on to another thing is, I stopped using a mod. I pretty much dropped it from mods that I use, and it was the Midas Magic mod. I did it because I just stopped using it because I felt modding should be free, and so I wasn't going to pay for it. And since then it has gone back to being free, since paid Skyrim mods have been dropped. But even though he's kind of gone out and tried to make things better, but I'm not sure how much this is going to be. He shouldn't be getting any hate. He makes excellent mods, and I'll link his YouTube in the description, that you should probably go over and like subscribe to him. He's actually not a bad person. He just accepted what seemed to like a good, too good to be true deal, and it ended up being too good to be true. And this also goes into modders not wanting to even start modding anymore just because of the hate. And so even me, as a longtime modder of a bunch of different games, I feel like I'm unwelcome right now, because this spilled over to more than just Skyrim. It's gone into other games, and people are starting to really build up a hate. And it's mob mentality at this point. It's no longer got an actual rational sense of this. It's literally just people tearing at each other with just vicious malice. It's kind of depressing. It's just sad to see how this community has fallen apart on this. And it's not even out of spite that I stopped using Midas Magic. I didn't feel like I wanted to support his viewpoint in this. It was my personal choice. If you don't want to do something, you don't do it. That's kind of the point there. I didn't want to pay for a mod because I felt modding should be free, so I didn't pay for the mod. I just decided to take it away from my my setups and everything. It's just sad how it's kind of fallen here. It's just sad. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I just want to say, stop the hate, stop this violence, stop this just malice towards all these modders. This is a time to rebuild. This is a time to actually try to make things better for the future. It's good to stand up against things that just seem terribly unfair, but don't keep hammering at the issue after it's been done, after it's been rectified. Don't keep hammering it. What you want to do is you want to try to make things better. That's all. Just try to make things more civilized when you're trying to deal with this. Just everyone relax. It's not the end of the world. Mods may at one point become pay for that, but I'm hoping they don't. And all I can say is, if you don't want to buy a mod, don't buy a mod. That's all I can say. I'll see ya. If you like what you're watching, subscribe. If not, oh well. Have a nice day. I'll see about recording some more later today. Have a good day.